That was for the streamers who do sub chats. I don't do that. But I do know some that do. One, it's to force people to subscribe, and two, it probably also helps them to cut down on the large amount of flow of comments coming in. Someone's stuck. I bet it's that pink car out there. Oh, I bet he's stuck in that mound of snow. Games, I want to play as many as possible. I want to collect as many games as possible, and I want to play as many as possible. That is my goal. My goal is to game until the day I die, where they have to pry the cold, dead mouse and keyboard or controller out of my hand. That is my goal. And the only thing that I can see myself not gaming anymore is arthritis. The ability to not be able to play. Probably. Of course, by then we might have some nice VR things, and who knows. We're talking, well, that could be any day, but probably like 40 years down the road. This is fun. The ghosts don't like me. That's for sure. They want to eat me. They want to put their dead cold fingers in my eyeballs. But no, I'd like to build a community that people feel safe to come in and can have a good conversation without being judged. There's too much judgment in this world. There's too much hate in this world. And I'd like to see a community of gamers that it doesn't work that way. What do you mean there's too much rack storage? What do you got in your hands? Oh, ice cream. Well, don't pick the ones off the floor. Wouldn't have that problem now, would you? I'm trying to save you guys money. Okay? You know what? I'm done sticking. I try to save our group money by returning the supplies. And you guys just throw money away. You know what? Not all of us are rich gamers, okay? Not all of us are sitting on $7,000, okay? We're just not. We got like $2,000. I took sanity meds. I can't help it if I like the dark. It's just part of the nature. Of course, if you guys didn't have me talking about cereal, maybe the ghost wouldn't have got so upset. Only 50% of the profit. We can do both. Yep. Those are my goals. The ultimate goal, of course, of any streamer, no matter what they say, is always to do this full time, to make a living off of it, and you know that is always the end goal. It's the people you meet and the conversations you have that makes this a more pleasant job than most jobs you'll have. That's just the way it is. People can say they do this for fun. They're only doing it for fun. But they can kid you all you want. The end goal is to eventually be able to do this and entertain people and not have to do a 9 to 5 job that they absolutely hate and have to deal with a boss that doesn't understand because they sit behind a desk and write things down on paper and go, this is a great idea. And it's like, no, it's not a great idea. It doesn't work that way. Try and put it on the floor and it's not going to work. But, you know, they don't want to listen to people that do the job every day. So. I'd rather keep me alive and Mickey, make it sound like my life is valuable. I have plenty of resurrection stones. At this point, I'm probably part lich. I store my heart or my soul or whatever the hell it is in an urn somewhere, and I can't die. I just disappear. There are a lot of content creators that it is amazing that they are not full-time streamers. It really is, because a lot of them are really, really good. You know, I can name one right now right off the top of my head. Spoon. Spoon is an excellent streamer, and he is not full-time. It is amazing that he has not become full-time yet, and it's because he hasn't hit the partner part. It's sad. It sucks. Unfortunately, that's the nature of the beast. Some of the issue is just trying to hit the right game to get the people to come in. That's the hard part. Once you've got the community established, it's kind of easy from there on out. And what I mean by that is you can start playing the games that you really want to play that don't have a large following for or a large viewership for, because your usuals will always come back and watch, and you can always count on them. It doesn't matter what I'm going to play, I'm always going to have this X amount of people that'll sit there and watch me play it regardless, and we're going to have a good time. Trying to find that starting a little difficult. So that's why collabing is a big thing that needs to be pushed, but isn't so much pushed, kind of, in a way. Oh. This. Indy, before last month, before December, I was only streaming to 1 to 2 people. And then I made some moves as far as collabing with people that pushed my channel a little further. That's what did it. It was stretching my time further out from the normal. Well, I kind of had my hands tied, so to speak. Where I was only streaming from about 9 to 12, 8 to 12 in the morning. So 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., which is 6, around noon would be your end time. So no, 8, 12, 1 to like 7 your time. So that small little window there, because then I had to get ready and go to work, and then wouldn't get off till 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Get home at about 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then I'd have to go to bed, get up, take the kids. So I was only streaming for 4 hours possible during the weekdays. Now I'm able to stream for 22 complaints. All right, we need to back the money down. And I lost profit. All right. Back to the drawing board. So then I expanded my time to 8 hours, was stretching along where I was meeting more and more people in different time frames, then collabing with some people, and it's worked out. But I will tell you right now. So you may see 5 people on the viewer count. Yeah, I've got it up. I can see it. I don't pay attention to it, but I see it. I know a fast streamer who isn't full-time. She works. Has all the Twitch viewers. Nah, he doesn't have all of them. I know some other people that stream. Okay, the thing that makes Osmogod, or Osmogold, sorry, not God, Gold, as popular as he is his controversial playing in World of Warcraft. That is what makes him popular. It's just like some of the others, like who's the newest one? Can't think of it. Holy cow. See, I don't follow him. I'm not a fan of Osmogold. Let's see. Let's bring it up. Let's go to YouTube. I know of one streamer who has become very, very popular. But it's because his streams are so elaborate. Starts with a W, I think. Here. I got a better way of finding it. We will go to Twitch Tracker. What the? Go to channels. Hi Senate. I think that's how you pronounce it. The reason why he is so popular is because his streams are over extravagant. I mean, the money that he puts into those because of all the odd stuff he does. That's why he's become so popular, because people tune in to watch that. Well, I know he's got celebrities that come on his Twitch channel as well. Yeah. So it's you can make it extremely big on Twitch and on YouTube for doing things that you honestly shouldn't be doing. For example, on YouTube, if you went around to all the fast food restaurants, convenience stores, and just posted a stupid video of you screwing around with the employees, you'll blow up in a matter of weeks if you keep posting that type of content. Because for some reason, dumb people like to watch people mess with other people that they shouldn't be messing with. You shouldn't be messing with actual people doing their jobs. You just shouldn't. It's not right. Their job is tough enough. Yes, technically their job is basic, but the more or less the crap they have to deal with day to day with just normal customers doing their own business ain't worth the hassle. But I mean, if I went down to Target and messed with a Target employee for one video every single day, and then went over to Walmart and did it, yeah, I can make my YouTube channel grow, and it wouldn't be what I'd be looking for. It'd be full of people who either think it's funny, stupidly funny, or people who think it's wrong. Those are the two types of people you're gonna get. Is that really the audience you want, or is it the fact that you've got so many followers to see what dumb stunt you're gonna do just for the money income, and then you've trashed your entire reputation from there on out? That if for some reason YouTube fails at some point, and it may, I don't know, maybe somebody will come in and have a better YouTube program and people start posting videos over there. Who knows? I don't. But say YouTube fails all of a sudden. The world is being invaded by... Hi, Numsy. How is Numsy doing? Let's say YouTube failed all of a sudden, and now you're not getting a check from YouTube from all your videos. Your videos no longer get views because YouTube is shut down. Now you try to go out and get an actual job, but all the people that are hiring and that you need a job for have seen your YouTube videos, seen the type of person you are, and now they won't hire you. Whoopsie. Looks like all those times of you messing with people has shot you in the foot. Now nobody wants to hire you because you're not a decent person. Things to think about. So, yeah, I know ways to grow big, but I'm not gonna do them. I want to do it the nice, polite, respectful way, and we'll see how far it goes. That's my take. Doing fine. How are you? I'm doing okay. For a Sunday, I'm hoping my kids go back to school tomorrow, which they should. I haven't gotten a text or a phone call. So, pray. The kids are finally going back to school after having 3 weeks now off for Christmas break. But I'm doing good. Never do anything online you wouldn't like your mother's seen. Depends on who your mother is. But yes, I get what you're saying. Yes. But it depends on who your mother is. Okay, this is daytime. We need to do pricing changes, because we didn't make any more money than we should have. So 26, we will go. You know what? We'll just keep it at market price. We still make a profit. We could go up a little bit, but we'll just keep it at market price. That's what we'll do. We'll play the market that way, which is what I originally did. So I would say for market price value, or for this game, go market price and maybe 10 cents over what the market price is. It looks like this is how this one is built, which I used to do, by the way. Used to do like 22 cents over, but they kept complaining that the yogurt prices were too high. And since I don't run as a cashier, if you run as a cashier, make your life easier by doing 5s and 0s. So if you're going to raise the price, raise it up to the nearest 5 or the nearest 0. If you're not running the registers, like I'm no longer running the registers and having to deal with money, cents doesn't matter because you don't have to deal with it. Ten, 10. Oops. 10. No, I did that one wrong. Any plans for today, Numsy? I don't have any plans for today. Other than I need to figure out what I'm going to make for dinner. And then do some video editing later. And upload more videos to YouTube. And make some thumbnails. Actually, apparently I have a lot more than I thought I did, Numsy. I have a lot more to do than I thought. I think a lot of streamers get demotivated on Twitch because it takes years and years to build a community on Twitch. Yes, I think that comes from an expectation of... See, I guess my brain works a little bit different. In the sense that, one, I don't need Twitch to make money. I want it to make money, but I don't need it to make money. Because I don't have a problem working my hind end off to make money. I don't like it, but I will do it. Kind of grew up that way. So that's one aspect. The other one is, since I don't technically need Twitch, I just want Twitch and YouTube. Sorry, doing two things at once. Brain's not functioning properly. The amount and the growth of viewers doesn't matter to me how long it takes. I know some expect it to be quickly. They'd like to see the numbers grow very fast. Because they watch everybody else who's already been doing this for umpteen years, like Maximilian, Dan's Gaming, Co Carnage, Lyric, Osmogold. They've all been doing this for years already. Some of them came from Justin TV before Twitch bought them out, or before Justin TV became Twitch. So they've been doing this since the very start of it. So they've had that time to grow a large community. And some of them see that large community. It's like, oh, that's what I want, and I should be getting it quickly. No, it took them years. And they still, if you watch some of them on a day-to-day basis, they still stagnate on certain viewerships. Certain things increase the viewership, like one streamer, October is his biggest month. That is his biggest increase in viewership, is the month of October. Everything else, he gets a little bit over 1,000, sometimes barely hitting it. But you know, It takes years to grow. And I understand that. It's going to take years to grow. So if it takes that long, it takes that long. It's not going to hurt me any. The main thing is I'm going to be playing games anyway. So why not just hit the live button? Make a few friends along the way while you're playing. I'm going to play them anyway. Might as well just hit live. It's not too physically exhausting. It is, I would say, probably somewhat of an easy job if you're just looking at a standpoint of push to go live and then just play the game. It's everything else that you're trying to do behind the scenes that's exhausting. The actual gameplay of this and entertaining, or trying to be entertaining can be exhausting, but somehow I seem to master that in some ways. Oh, my wife was watching and be like, oh, look out, everybody. He's got the ego going. But, I mean, but, you know, some people are just not entertaining. And that's another thing that they don't look at. They can't take criticism. So when they get criticized for something, they take it to heart and then they get upset about it. And it's like, nobody likes what I'm doing. Because maybe what you're doing isn't entertaining. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe what you're playing, the advice you're giving on whatever game you're playing, isn't the right advice. It is bad advice. Maybe you need to do your research a little bit more. I mean, I would consider my expertise would be in World of Warcraft. This, I just failed twice at profit managing. I'm no expert in this. I literally just said for 2 days we are experimenting. No expert. I lost profit the last 2 days. It hurt. Yeah, you have to enjoy what you're playing. If you do not enjoy what you're playing, and although you can do rage videos, I'm not going to do that because those cost money. Literally. You want to know the truth? Okay, I have been gaming for 31 years. 31 years I have been gaming. In my entire gaming career, guess how many controllers I have purposely broken? Meaning I got mad, raged, and I broke the controller. Or I broke the game. You're right. 0. I have never broken one controller, one mouse, one keyboard, one monitor, or taken a game out, although I so wanted to with Dark Souls 2, and snapped it in half. Not one. Why? Because they are expensive. I'm not saying I haven't gotten mad. I've just never purposely broke anything. Now, have I broken controllers before? Yeah, I wore them out. PS2 controllers, I have worn 4 of those out. And you know what's the amazing part? Is that it wasn't even the original controllers. They were all secondary controllers that I bought because they looked cool. And they just wore out. My original PS2 controller still works. It's right here. Right here. It still works. To this day. And we got the PS2 in 01.